very good afternoon, guys. The very first thing I would like to say on the topic how to make Mumbai a clean city is we can recycle the things which we can recycle in our own ways, wherein we can recycle papers, except plastic. Even we can recycle plastics also, which are non-disposable in garbage and all that stuff. The very first point I would like to mention over here is recycling is one of the way to keep Mumbai city a clean city.
Yeah, my point is, how do we implement it to the Mumbai first? That's my point here. How do we implement it?
I would like to add up here, as in citizen of Mumbai, citizen of India, we would take an initiative ourselves. Charity begins at home, so why not start from us, clean our surrounding, our home, and then support our friends.
Agree. But then this view comes from a person. Now it has to reach the whole city.
Okay.
So my point is, how do we spread this message to all the
Mumbaiers? Education should be provided properly to everybody out here. I mean, not even small children, but all of them. I mean, even the adults. They do the big mistake of throwing things on the road. They should be given, proper knowledge about it. So
they should stop them whenever they are doing.
My friend, what she said, like Bombay city is like a second education city, I guess, in this India. And the major point is over it, like a population. No other this city has a population in any other world you can take it as. Like if you teach more people in this city, like if you are selling it education and all. So I don't think so that will be matter at this point.
It can be matter. You can raise up some seminars, you can put up some classes, you can organize some.
There are many organized charity taking this place, but nothing has been as a result.
See, I think from my point of view, if we ourselves won't start, if we don't think about our
we should take initiative.
How can we expect that others will?
So I think there should be dustbin all over. In many places there is.
The government should
take
the right step.
So that's what we were telling about. Recycling is only a way to clean city, but there are many ways to do it. I said it first.
But then the easiest way is to spread the word of mouth. Word of mouth is the most powerful thing which you can do. Spreading the message. As in
spreading the message won't help. If you see somebody
that is for starters.
We can stop him. I mean, if there is a garbage bin over there, you can throw it out there. You can explain to them. It's not only taking an initiative by yourself. You should stop others also from doing.
First, we have the important medium, that is our media. Okay, there should be a bill passed on, as if a person is trying to loiter his place or surrounding, they should be charged with fines.
Smoking in public should be banned.
There are rules passed.
Smoking in public should be banned.
It should be
My question is, do you follow the?
Yeah.
Do you follow smoking in public?
See, practice before you preach.
Exactly.
But then, at least if the government imposes a... Okay, fine, I've got no comments on that.
As Kevin very well said, you should take an initiative. Yes, rather you can take an initiative, whether doing it by yourself or passing on the messages. Like you can do many such things like cutting the bottles and putting up in taxi stop or in public, any of the public transport. Yes, you can take an initiative, make this city a clean city, but it depends upon how good you take an initiative.
by putting a hoardings on the buses, public transport.
Also. And the
That's what he is telling.
Over here, I think what best is we can form an organization and gather volunteers for this thing. We can set up some mobs at a particular famous location.
Flash mob type.
Flash mob
type.
perform such things to spread an awareness regarding cleanliness and to show some new recyclable techniques.
The way they show that no smoking thing while the movie starts, before the movie starts, they can come up with something like that for how to make the city clean, and they can show us short clipping like that also before the starting of the movie.
I feel the better step will be taken by the government if they put restriction and if they fine people by doing it, I guess. Then the people will be on the right track. Because these things, I guess, they will help you, but not on the not in a proper.
There are lots of organization as well. They could arrange for some seminars in school and colleges as well. so that even students would go home and pass it on to their parents, to their neighbors. That's the best thing they can
According
do.
to me, I think instead of government taking
There are lots of NGOs, government
Imposing everything on government and NGOs, why not do it ourselves?
According to me, I think government was pretty slow.
Yes, very slow.
We take an initiative.
And we can also
rather than blaming the government, we should take some initiative.
Correct.
Okay, rather not blame this on government. Rather
Blame it on us.
The government keeps on changing. Wherein Mumbai ka people don't change, they will stay in Mumbai forever.
Exactly. So the first step that comes is to change the mentality of the people.
We should change our habits first and then expect that people will change.
Our mentality.
We should change our mentality and our habits so that
People could
follow it. People could follow it and people
Follow
can
and get
change.
influenced by us.
Another way you see people throwing some stuff on road or on
can stop
street,
it.
stop them. If you see someone spitting on the road, don't go and clean it. But at least inform them that you can do this. And you can't do this.
You're not supposed to do it.
Few years back there was the majority of police of they were like, if they seen anyone spitting outside or they are urinating on the wall and all, they were supposed to pay the fine and as well as to clean up the places also.
That is why
That is just
done by BMC.
Why
our
not now?
government is
Why not
very
now?
temporary for that in that
And
view.
like your people are saying, people used to pay fine for that or spitting something like that. India is a developing country, and UK, US, whatever country you take, it's a developed country. So we can't compare to those countries as you're telling them we have to pay some fine. And
I
they
think
need they need this year, and this city needs a camera over here for that.
what the use of camera? There are many
So
different
how can you
We-
pay the penalty or fine for
We
that?
can't
You
be
can't watch it in
You can't catch hold of a person in the
That's
camera. If a
camera.
person is moving out from there
How
within
can
a
they
second.
see who's speeding or not?
But what we'll do?
We can't be a developed country unless we change our way of thinking. So we can't say that it's a problem with the government or you can put up cameras or something. It won't help unless you change your way of thinking, your thought process. So I guess you can't completely rely on the government or.
Even if the laws are stringent, people tend to like find a shortcut through it. So even
obviously.
if they make law and
So
they
the best
find
option is we would rather take initiative for that and we would pass on the messages, guide people.
And
And
firstly,
like people, I would
educated.
like to adopt. Someone said that let's change people's mentality first, then ours. I mean, change your mentality first, then other people's. When we see someone spitting on the road, we have our own dialogue saying that he's from this state, he's from that state. Rather not doing it, change your mentality and just go and say you are not supposed to do your bike karma aisa waisa.
Have you ever seen and stopped anyone like that?
Yes.
Lots of
Many people. I will be sure to
No, like you're saying here is something else and doing it in like
Even I am the
Even I
initiative
have
which
done that.
I am talking about is done by many
people are
youngsters.
sitting there thinking that we can do each and everything, but in reality, we know what we are.
We are not supposed to force them, we are supposed to guide them.
Right there.
So people,
We are talking about taking
discussing about
initiative.
here, like we shouldn't do this, that, or something like
See,
that.
it
We
won't
should stop
happen
and all.
only
Many
by
people
in front of you
one
spit,
guy
but you
saying
able
to
to
him.
stay also.
So we
If
can't stop
10
saying, we
people
can't
say-
stop guiding
say
people.
the same thing to him, then I guess then he will realize that what he is doing is wrong. If I go to Nandini and say like Nandini stop doing like, stop smoking or something, then it won't help. But if all of us together say to her that Nandini you're not supposed to smoke out here, then I guess that will help her out. I mean everybody should take an initiative.
Rather
You
insulting
can't
someone.
stop if a person is not following according to you.
You can
You
just
should rather try
Guide,
you should rather try spreading it out so that if 12 people are not doing that, even one people will feel.
This organization taking from how many years? Like Mummy's mainly almost 6 to 7 years. Till any developing is there or something like that? Because every people
It's
one
just because-
person
it's just
said like
because-
there should be a tobacco what happened like before movie starts and all. There are some like
who goes in the interval and
yeah.
smoke it out.
So that's what.
So here I would like to add up, like I said about recycling, is not only about recycling, you can use those recycling products, whether you can clean your city, like you can take this 500 distillery bottle, you can just cut it half, put it in a taxi and just tell them, if you want to spit it on this. Otherwise, why spitting on it on the road? Whether this is only an initiative, this is only an initiative by me. But if this is done by 10 people, if this 10 people say 100,000, 10,000 lakhs, it goes on with this.
That is a chain which people
Rather
follow.
not taken initiative by one person, by Kevin or by Akshay or by someone else. It's an initiative taken by 100 of them, 1,000 of them.
I give you an example over here. There's a JJ flyover. There's a ban, strictly ban that two-wheelers not should be allowed over there, and still people cross it. And we talk about like we should take an initiative, and people are dying every day. From last like this 1 month only.
It is about taking initiative. The government has taken initiative by.
But still, there's a corruption over here, so we can't like.
So
even people we are telling that we should give a corruption something like that, but initially we are giving it.
Let me correct you with that. The government has taken initiative by putting a hoarding over there that two-wheelers are strictly prohibited.
And
It's
still
our personal view how we take it.
We have to take the initiative.
So better is like we should take it, and
That is what
to break
That
it.
is our mentality that we take that route. I guess they are quite educated enough that they can read. At least they can see the sign out there that the two-wheelers are matched. Still people go. Then that is what the mentality has to be changed.
So that is
People
what you are
are
saying.
very much. I mean, I don't know. There's something wrong with Indian people.
If
This,
there
I
is
mean,
two
they can see
people
the
dying in front
sign.
of you, you would avoid it.
Yes.
That is what how you take initiative. If
You
anyone
can't
is dying
blame
in
the
front of you,
government for it.
that
Okay, stop.